Sports Life Talk. Hot topics with Sports Life Talk. So come and get you some Sports Life Talk. They let us in the game, now we calling the shots. Things will never be the same, so forget what you thought. Cause life without sports ain't nothing but talk. Here we go now, finally a show that makes your heart pound. Profound, wonder what's running up through your thoughts now. About to drown all podcasts that be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it's starting now. 5 total strangers, the 5 Power Rangers, approaching Sports Life Talk from 5 different angles. Get ready for the change up. We done turned the flame up. The topics that we bring up, we about to blow this thing up. Yeah, let's get it cracking. KT the head coach and Ms.Manhattan. Gemini Jones hold the throne, she be calling them out. Mr. United Surgeon B. Jones, I'm out to the south. From the cover athletes to the yeet of the week, we got what you need. We dropping what's hot in the streets, from copping new sneaks to locals popping, doing big things. When gossip and tea, like Kimberly, pour you a dream. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, let the show begin. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, now let the show begin.
Let's go. Woo, that came faster than I expected. And it's
Go Tigers.
That's okay. Welcome to Sports Life Talk, y'all, where life without sports is just talk. It is Wednesday, February 14th. 15th. I hope y'all made it past. What are you laughing at?
Your buns.
One's right here and the other one's back here. I still couldn't.
Like a drunk Mickey Mouse. Go ahead.
Whatever. I hope y'all made it. I hope y'all did a good job on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that was a whole day ago. Let's move on. We could. Valentine's Day was awesome.
That means y'all bought them Walmart flowers. All right then. This y'all know what? I'm tripping. This is Wednesday. What episode is this?
1-7 Trey.
You need to fix that bun. I can't concentrate because I keep looking at it.
What?
One of them like this, the other one like that.
Look, let me tell y'all something. This natural stuff is for the birds, but you just leave my cricket buns alone. How y'all doing this evening?
I can't look at her, y'all. I can't. Okay, I'm doing great, Gemini. How are you?
You're real close to the camera today. What you doing?
I've always been this close.
No. You real close. I think you need to back it up a little bit. You look like them dudes in my dating app. They be having the camera like right here, but like, whoa.
But the dudes in your dating app don't look this good, so leave me alone.
Back it up, KT.
Whoa.
Anyway, that's why he lost internet. B. Jones, how you feeling tonight?
I'm here. I'm fixing the camera, so I want to hear you complain.
I'm doing pretty good, man. I just like it when the theme song come on and I say "Go Tigers." I like that part. It get me juiced up. But you know what time it is. It's time to level up. Let's go. Hey,
right.
Before we go any further,
yes,
3 weeks in a row. Put some spec on my name. Y'all put some spec on my name. I went out 3 weeks ends in a row with y'all.
You did. I'm very proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you.
I'm just saying. Y'all was dragging me a couple of weeks ago.
We were.
You want to give you a hug?
Yeah,
man?
I want a Scooby snack or something. Something.
Anyway, Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you, Gemini?
Are we gonna get along? Stop!
I can't stop looking at me. It's like this. Fix your bun.
I already told you they were crooked. Let's just move on, okay?
Yeah. Now we're gonna get along. I got you, man.
I doubt it.
Your buns look fine. Leave the buns. They look good. They look fine. They look good.
You know what? Katie is always my hype woman, so forget y'all. Ms.Manhattan, how you doing?
I'm okay. I have allergies and stuff going on, so if y'all see me like coughing and sneezing, just excuse it, please.
Okay. All right. Well, hope you're feeling better, and we got things to do.
We do. Things to do, places to see, or is it people to see?
Places to go, people to see.
Hey,
if this is your first time tuning in, this is about as polished as it's going to get, so you got to love us.
Absolutely. All right, so this is episode 173. It's honoring Raymond Lewis. What are we laughing at now?
Man, what you laughing at?
Kevin say this. This is about as good as it's gonna get. He throwing shade at y'all. Y'all ain't even. He bombing on y'all right now. He ain't talking about me.
I think you're part of that.
I was maintaining my professionalism. I'm up here pulling up my slides.
Me too, because I ain't even got them up.
Oh, so yeah, in the middle of the show, he pulled up his slides. Boy, that is professional right there.
That's because I practice. I rehearse my stuff.
Oh, you
I know
did?
my stuff. I can take this off the screen.
Okay.
You want another cookie? This dude just want cookies all night. You know I'm gonna go to Great American Cookie.
Hey,
I got you.
A gold star for Marcus. Don't nobody know that?
That's from Boomerang.
Boomerang. Everybody know that.
Hey, y'all don't know that one, do you? Look, Kim, like I don't know what he's talking about.
I never saw Boomerang.
One of the greatest movies ever, Boomerang.
Yeah, I want a gold star.
We are honoring Ray Lewis. Did I say that? Raymond Lewis?
Raymond Lewis.
Raymond Lewis.
Okay, anyway, so KD, just go ahead.
Yeah, so Raymond Lewis was a basketball phenom from Watts, California. Lewis had been deemed a sure bet for NBA stardom, but a contract dispute between himself and the 76ers derailed his dreams, leaving him exiled from the NBA. His documentary can be seen on iTunes, Amazon Direct, Google Play, and other streaming services. So before we get into the trivia, have either of you fellas watched this?
No, I haven't. I plan on doing it. And the funny thing is, KD, I was on Instagram and that his page popped up, and I went and looked at it, and the documentary page was already following SportsLifeTalk.
Oh,
so of course we got to go check that out. Yeah, they was already following us.
Cool.
Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I've never heard of him. Never heard about this guy, and I honestly I was really questioning Kevin's leadership, and I was like, yeah, Raymond Lewis, who is this dude? And then I started doing some web searching just so I could prepare myself for this show. And this dude was a dog. I mean, a dog. So I'm 100%. Let's put it this way. For those of you who are curious, he averaged 39 points a game in college. So that'll put it on your mental that this boy could get buckets. So yes, I am definitely going to be watching that documentary.
Okay. All right. Do you have some trivia?
Yes, I do. Okay. Another data point to show how sheer cold this dude was is that he had over 250 offers to determine which college he was going to go to. He eventually ended up going to Cal State LA, something about a Corvette or a Camaro, as well as a $2,000 a month payment. We ain't gonna talk about that because it was illegal back then. It was that unofficial NIL. But my question to the Sports Life Talk community is, how many Division I programs have a basketball program? How many Division I schools have a basketball program? This is paying homage to the 250 offers that he received. All right. So how many Division I schools have a basketball program? All right. That's it. You can get the white edition shirt like her. You can get the black like her. You can get the certified.
Who is her?
Ms.Manhattan and Gemini Jones. Or you can get that certified lover boy pink like I got. You know what I'm saying? A Valentine's Day edition.
ELB.
What up?
All right, it is time for the Playmaker segment of the show. If you're new to the show, thank you for joining us this evening. Meanwhile, the fellas have been busy introducing new people into the sports. See how B-Jones started laughing, it threw me. Introducing new people into the Sports Life Talk family. KT, who is our You Got Next athlete this week?
So, Gemini, didn't you say that you went to Texas Tech at one point?
I did.
Were you like one of the escorts that escorted some of the players around and helped to get on campus?
I wish.
Lord have mercy. Here come the bots.
Okay, so all right, let me get serious. All right. So the reason I asked you that, Gemini, because this week on our You Got Next, we had Coach Krista Gerlich, the head coach at Texas Tech, who was at our other school, Gemini, UTA.
Oh, okay.
She's the winningest coach in that program's history, and she rocked with us. It was dope. Go check it out. We also had Emily Eamon from the Big Ten and ESPN. If you want to talk about somebody that has some energy and dope, please go and check her out, as well as the rest of our Play Cousins on our You Got Next series.
I have a fun tech fact that y'all might not know. I dated a basketball player who later went on to be in the NBA. But anyway.
Okay, no. Why are we just not hearing
Yeah,
this?
and my whole thing is why you can't call him up right now. He need to be on You Got
He is
Next.
no longer. I don't even know where he is. He is no longer.
Does he have a name? I mean, good grief, what's his name?
I'll tell y'all later.
People gonna say you cloud chasing. They gonna say you cloud chasing.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you have to think this was way back a long time ago.
All right, I'm with you, sis.
All right, time for the local business. Are we doing what I said? What we did Saturday?
Hey, I think y'all ought to tell everybody about that. We 3 weeks in. Like I said, I've been out 3 weeks, and each week we've decided to do Mexican. So why don't y'all tell them about this week's Tex-Mex restaurant?
Okay, we went to the Mexican Inn Cafe. Were we in Fort Worth? Where were we? What was that?
Yeah, we were in Fort Worth.
It was in Fort Worth.
We was in Fort Worth.
Apparently, I ran across one today right down the street, so I will be visiting that one as well. But the food, how many of us was it? 9? It was a bunch of us.
We was deep.
Yeah, we was deep up in there. It was 9, 8.
It was
8
8.
or 9,
4,
yeah.
5, 6, 7,
8.
8. Yeah, it was 8. The food was amazing. The drinks. I drank mine and KD's, and I had to lay down when I came home. Just for a second. So it was amazing. Y'all check it out. Next time, so we've decided we just gonna do Mexican food every time. So
yeah, every time we go out to a game,
you really can't go wrong with Mexican food, though. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. You know what I mean? So, you
just
can.
Be careful. Yeah, be careful where you go. Make sure they ain't dry. Because when we went, I couldn't even turn up like I wanted to.
Well, KT, with that being said, what game are we going to this week? Because we ain't been out in the streets this week yet.
Oh.
Well, we said we're gonna find out when DeSoto is playing.
That's right. DeSoto.
So wherever DeSoto's playing is where we're going, and that's a young team that has some dogs.
Thursday
or
Friday. I think it's gonna be it's either gonna be Thursday. It's gonna be tomorrow or Friday. But we're going to a game tomorrow night and we're going to a game Friday night. So I don't know where we going.
We don't.
We don't know. We waiting for them to give us the locations, because the schools don't play at their homes anymore, so they got to get a gym that's available for them. So it's a weird situation. Texas playoffs, I've never seen anything like it, but we going somewhere tomorrow night.
Okay.
All right. And with that being said, I'll make it a clean sweep here. My You Got Next local athlete is going out to a young lady who we just recorded the show. It's coming down the road. I'm not going to spoil her show, but her name is Joy Madison Key. And I'm talking about Major Key Alert. This young lady's dope. She was on ESPN. She's a McDonald's All-American nominee. She's a certified bucket getter. But KT, what's more important, she's a queen at distributing that ball. I'm telling y'all, she get that rock out and she find the open player. And I mean, she's a dope player. And and since we right along with that, going forward, I'm gonna start, since we out there in the streets every once a week, I'm gonna start giving us a program of the week. And this week's program of the week, hopefully we'll be able to get out and see them play, will be the South Grand Prairie. So that is who we are going to give our franchise, our women's program of the week. It's going out to South Grand Prairie. And it just so happens that Joy plays for them. So hopefully we'll be able to get out there and see her play this week.
All right, awesome. Well, it is time for the toast. And today has been a kind of difficult day. I've been in my feelings, just Gemini type stuff. And so I don't think I should mix that with drinking. So I'm going to just drink some sweet tea. So, KD, what's the drink of the week, though?
I don't even have a drink of the week. We'll go with your sweet tea. Or if y'all want to do a margarita at your nearest Mexican restaurant, I say give a mango one a try, or the swirl. It's usually like the lime margarita with the sangria swirl. Those are pretty good too. So mango or sangria swirl. My toast this week is going to go out to the Kelsey mom. So Travis Kelsey, and I think his name is Jason Kelsey. The mom had 2 sons in the Super Bowl, and obviously one had to win. But the end, she made sure she got on that field and found both of her sons, to give them a hug. And,
you see her shirt?
Yes, the shirt, her shoes, she was, just split in half with both teams. It was super dope. So toast to her and all the dope moms out here doing their thing. So toast. And then the player hating from the sidelines, of course, is everybody who hated to see Kansas City win. And I'm including myself. I did not want Kansas City to win, but each its own. It is what it is. It's in the past, like KT said earlier. We're done and over.
I mean, but it's still pretty fresh though. I mean,
it is, and it was a good game though. I mean, it was a very entertaining Super Bowl. The game was close.
We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. I promise you. Stick around.
All right, it's time for the kickoff question. So we have been having an intense debate in the chat about this top 50 rap. Is it just rap artists that Billboard put out, and there have been some serious disputes, and some rappers have felt in their feelings about not being on the list. Ja Rule was one of them. So let's discuss. How do y'all feel about this list? You have the list to put up, KT? All right. So at number 1, we have Jay-Z. Okay. And then there's a whole bunch of people in the middle.
So I'm gonna start this thing off right now and say Ja Rule has no business even. Rule can't even buy the publication that the list was printed on. You hear me? Ja Rule don't need no business being on this list, and he shouldn't even expected that. I mean,
he should be on there before Future. I'll put him on there before Future. That's for sure.
I mean, but Kevin, I mean, that's with a lot of hatred of Future, though. That's with a lot of hatred of Future. Where's Future at on this list right now?
He's 35. He's above Jada Kiss, Jones.
Yeah, now see, that's my problem with the whole thing is where Jada Kiss is listed at, and then it's almost like some of the older school rappers got downgraded, where some of the new school rappers was just got downgraded. Like Nicki Minaj is not the 10th greatest rapper of all time. And no. I can't find nobody to get on here and say that. You know what I mean? And as much as I love 50 Cent, 50 Cent should be in the top 50, but I still think at 17, 50 is way too heavy. Way too heavy.
Yeah, it is.
And I feel like Ja Rule is better than Ice Cube, in my opinion. I feel
that's because you don't know. You know Law and Order SVU Ice Cube. You don't know.
I know. She said Ice Cube, not Ice T. See, now you didn't lost it.
I just know Good Day Ice Cube. That's
Ice
it.
Cube. Oh, okay, you're right.
No, Ice Cube's the right for NWA.
Yeah.
Common at 37 is egregious.
That's a joke.
Luda at 39 is egregious. I at least think he should be in the top 25. Now who you
Black Thought?
Black Thought is the dude that's
Roots.
over the Roots.
Now he can spit.
Throwing raspberry kisses on me. That boy,
he can spit.
Black Thought is off the chain.
Okay, let me ask this: do y'all think Busta Rhymes should be higher?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think Busta's in a really good spot.
Yeah.
I think Busta's in a really good spot. Future need to come off the list.
Yes. Lauryn Hills, I mean,
she's not.
I mean, she could rap, but I wouldn't put her in the top 50.
No. Who would you replace Lauryn Hill with, though?
Hell,
bro, you know what? See, this is my thing. I see what you're saying, but Lauryn Hill got bars. But I do agree with you. It's tough to put her in the top 50 when we saying that like some of these people are just did nothing but rap, right? When you look at when you look at like a Big Pun and I'm just looking at some of the names on this list that's above, or like even a Lil' Kim, like to disrespect Lil' Kim and MC Lights and Queen Latifah's lyricist skills and put Lauryn Hill above them. I can see that being the I would like Lauryn Hill to be sitting right there in that last four. Maybe even switch MC Light and Queen Latifah up to where Lauryn Hill is and push them down. And I would like to see Lil' Kim right. Yeah, I think Lil' Kim probably in a good spot.
Would you put them? You wouldn't put them before Nicki Minaj?
No, Nicki probably would be 50 for me. Now, don't get me wrong, Nicki cold, but Nicki ain't right no stuff. If you gonna put Nicki up there, you might as well put Nicki / Cardi / what's the other girl that's
Lotto.
thick thighs? No,
Glorilla.
the girl from Houston,
Megan
Meg
Thee
Thee
Stallion.
Stallion.
Yeah.
Meg Thee Stallion. Yeah, so I'm just saying. I'm just saying, if you gonna put Nikki up there, you might as well put them all up there.
No, that is
No,
true.
not Meg Thee Stallion. She can't touch Nikki or Cardi. I can't let you go that far.
Her ghostwriter's better. Her ghostwriter's just not as good as theirs, okay? I mean, at the end of the day, none of them folks is writing bars. None of them folks is bringing bars out. Yeah, I forgot I was on the thing. I like the list.
Yeah, I know.
man.
I had to. Yeah, that whole Future thing. That just when you put him in the top 50, you lose all credibility. Nah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Now,
Sally
Future
can
has,
rub it the
I ain't
wrong
gonna,
way.
I'm not a Future fan.
Stop.
But let me tell
He
you,
don't.
Future has some hits. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
so no, if we're going on hits, you got to put Ja Rule in there then if you want to go on hits because he had hits.
Where's Ja Rule right now? If Ja, let's put it like this.
hold
Hold on. If Future were to have a concert and Ja Rule were to have a concert on the same night, who would sell out and who would be sitting at home?
But that's
You can't do
Future
that.
more recent.
Yeah, go back 20 years and do that
No
for Ja
one cares
Rule.
about Ja Rule.
No one cares about Future.
Everyone cares about Future.
Everybody do care about Future, KT. Even the haters care about Future. Let's just be real.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
So let's just be real though. I think the problem with this list is when you mix like somebody in the comments says something about Rev Run and then you got Dougie Fresh, Ice-T. Some of them cats, they are cold. Curtis Blow, for example, they just on a total. It's tough to compare them with a modern day Drake. The music game has evolved so much. It's not the same as comparing a Wilt Chamberlain to a LeBron James. No, it ain't even that close because them dudes was creating the game, right? Curtis Blow was one of the first rappers to ever do it. I mean, Melly Mel, all of them cats. So that's what I'm saying is I don't think they should be in this type of list.
Huh.
Yeah, you gotta be like different eras, like you said, because the only one that's gonna read like Tupac and Biggie, any era, they're gonna be able to do their thing. Just point blank period. They always gonna be at the top. And even they are too low.
I'm with
list.
Cool Kev. If Ja Rule, Exhibit, Exhibit was cold.
What's the other little dude? Chingy. Let's just throw Chingy on the list, damn it.
No,
I'll take Chingy before Future. Right, her. I'll take him over
Wait a minute.
any day.
Damn it. Nicki Minaj. Safari was writing for Nicki Minaj. What are you talking about? Talking about she don't write. She don't write. Anyway, go ahead.
That man love his Nicki.
I see he mad.
Hey, no, we're not saying that Nicki's cold, but to be that high.
I just said she ain't no top 20. She ain't no top 20 over some of these other folks, man. And I would challenge you. I would challenge you that if you had to put in an album right now, who album you would put in? Just start from there and see how long it takes for you to get to Nicki. See how long it takes before you get to a Nicki Minaj album or a Future album. I guarantee you it's gonna be a minute. I'm gonna be 30 albums in. So
it's gonna be more than that.
TikTok, what? I'm about to on a new toy. Y'all playing. That's my song right there. All right, let's move on. All right, it is time for the Manhattan Project. I'm going to that Future concert though. I'm gonna go live when I get there too. So y'all can see it.
So I don't know.
Puffs go.
So I don't know if y'all heard, but NFL spent 2 years preparing the grass for the Super Bowl night, and it cost about $800,000. So way before we got into halftime, I know I think there was some complaints about the grass, and then after halftime, they had like a pile of cleats from the players changing out their shoes. So like, what is y'all's take on this? Do y'all think that they spend too much time and money on it? Is it kind of just like what goes with Super Bowl? Like, what is y'all's take on it?
Well, I mean, they were slipping and sliding, so they didn't spend enough money on it. This is the Super Bowl. This is your premier event. And you go out there and have a product like that. Luckily, it didn't affect the game. It just made it look a little sloppy, but no, I mean, Arizona, but they said in Arizona, they were already slipping during the season as well. So it's something going on in the NFL to have that kind of, you can't have that happen on the biggest night for the NFL.
So my thing is like, why did they use the real grass instead of using turf? Is that what it was?
Well, whatever grass they had, they rolled it in. And then, of course, they had to spray all that paint and stuff on it, which we don't need that. We know it's a Super Bowl. Put something in the middle and let it be.
Yeah, my thing is that I watched a lot of college games. I watched a lot of high school games, and we don't see that much slipping. So something you came up with this cocktail grass. Like last time I checked, Bermuda worked just fine. You heard me? Ryegrass worked just fine. Play on regular grass and let's go. I don't know what they mixing different strands trying to make mutant grass. I don't know what the purpose of the mutant grass was going to be. I don't know. It surely didn't add any more. And then the second thing Kevin mentioned is why y'all doing all that spray painting on the field? Like, we know it's the Super Bowl. We don't need a big ass LIV 111 on the middle of the field to us to know that it's a Super Bowl. I'm sorry. We know it's a Super Bowl.
Yeah, Cool Kev said grass ain't cheap, but this is the NFL, man. They got enough money for grass.
No. Post his full comment. He said grass ain't cheap, but what?
No, we ain't putting all of it.
Okay.
But no, man, they got the money.
Okay. And then,
he's still on Nikki.
AD is on it. Hey, man, we love Nikki, man. We don't want you to get mad at us, man. It's just, I mean, it is what it is. Though. Okay, now, hey, as soon as Ms.Manhattan walk in the office tomorrow, she's gonna hear about this.
Yeah.
Hey, Katie, damn it, the new nickname is Roman. Hey, what
no, hold up, KD. Now, we're not saying that a woman can't spit. We did not say that.
Sure, because
we gave props to MC Light, Queen Latifah. There's plenty of women that can spit. Like Boss, y'all remember Boss?
Eve should have been on the list.
Remember who?
Boss.
You don't remember her, Boss? She used to. I have to find out the song she had. She could spit, but no, women can spit. We don't never say. Excuse me.
One song or several songs?
It was several. Maybe one.
Okay. All right.
Several one.
Man, KD mad. Anyway, go ahead. Started cussing and everything.
Hey, KD, just come back next week, man. We sorry. hey, next week we're honoring Nicki Minaj.
So episode 174. Come on.
The Queen. We're honoring Nicki Minaj, but you can't forget that. We got you, man.
Nicki Minaj top 10, y'all.
Hey, KD, wherever we go this week, man, come kick it with us, man. Golly, I feel kind of bad now.
He used all his good cuss words. All right, Ms. Manhattan, we're going to move on.
All right. Well, that's all I got for the Manhattan Project.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. It's time for the Uncut Gem. And this week I have a couple of questions. I need KD to come back. I don't know where she went. But in the meantime,
I just gotta blow my nose real quick, but I'm here.
Okay. So I have 3 questions. This one is directed towards the entire group. If an ex needed to borrow money, would you let them hold a little something till next week?
No.
They ain't
my responsibility anymore.
Well,
So if I'm the ex, y'all ain't gonna let me hold nothing, or it depends on how much it is.
Or does it depend on the ex?
You ain't gonna hold it. I ain't got it.
No.
What if it was not an ex? What if it was a good friend that needed to borrow some money? Y'all gonna let it?
Well, you can't change the Uncut Gem.
I mean,
you know what? Y'all married, so y'all better not get no extra money. I'll come over there and slap y'all myself. So
even we were married. You don't give they're an ex for a reason.
What if they're not an ex? Okay, all right. Next question.
Well, we know your exes are different types of exes.
Oh,
except the former NBA player that we can't mention.
All 17 of them in 2022. Go ahead.
Okay, well, to answer your question, for me, it depends on how much it is. And if I'm not expecting it back, then I'll just let him have it. But not no crazy amount, like paying his rent or some shit.
What if it was $100?
$100, I got it. You got it. Here you go.
Okay. All right.
But y'all.
Okay. This question is directed towards KD only. If you started talking to someone and you didn't hear from them all day, would you think something or would you be like, whatever?
I would be like, whatever.
Okay. Fellas, this question is for you. Now, I know we had this conversation probably about 6 months or so ago, maybe last August-ish. But if one of y'all homeboys said, man, hook me up with Gems, I like her, what would y'all say about me?
I'm like, dude, you don't want them problems. You don't want them problems.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, how bad you want it, man? Let me sit down and talk to you. How bad you want it? Tell me what your financial situation is right now. Let's talk about that. Because if your paper ain't right, brother, get gone. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry.
Another reason
she tall and her money long. You heard me?
Yes. And another reason I wouldn't do it is because if it's my boy and you're my homegirl, I just don't want anything to go bad between y'all. And now I'm stuck in the middle of that.
Yeah, like that's I'm with that. I'm with the whole I don't like to do friends because you never know.
Y'all gonna block my blessing like that? Is that what
because
y'all how many blessings have you blocked? I mean, it ain't us blocking them. You the one blocking them. You like the Larry Allen of blocking blessings.
Hey, because I didn't even hook you up with the man. You became friends with a coach, and he stole your car, and y'all blame me for a year for that. Y'all put that man on me.
We still blame you.
Now, B. Jones did not say, "Hey, let that man borrow your car."
I forgot about that. Dude took my car. I literally had to go jack my own car from this dude's job. Like, he would not give my car back. And then when I got it back, it was dirty. It was pet paws all over. I was like, I ain't never doing this again.
So you repossessed your own car?
I did. I had to repossess my own car that was B. Jones's friend. I tell you.
How did B. Jones get? I can't let y'all blame B for you being too nice and letting somebody borrow your car.
She had to ask B. Jones when that man was going to be at work. And
when is he going to be at work so I can talk to him, man? What kind of...
See, that's just y'all talk all this mess about me. That just goes to show how giving and how loving I am as a person.
Yeah, but you wouldn't even hook up with this dude. That wasn't even the intention because that dude, he was shorter than you. So we know that wasn't going to work.
Yep, that's right.
So now what you got to say?
I cannot help it that I am a woman that has standards.
That's what you calling them now? That's what they call standards? Okay. All right, fam. I can feel that. I can feel that. They standards.
I just want to point this out. As a woman in the situation that I am in, if you are not, never mind, I ain't even go here with y'all.
No, you can't. No. You can't get started and stop. Come on.
Why would I have a man that I have to like
use your words.
Yeah, please use the words.
It's okay.
Why would I want a man that I have to pull up? I don't want to pull you up. Like,
no, you know what? I 100% agree with you.
But you could be somebody's blessing on that too. You can help.
No, I didn't bless too many folks on that. I didn't bless too many folks on that, and I ain't get nothing back. And I don't mean that. I don't get nothing back. But if you're not putting in any effort, I can't keep trying to lift you up. I'm just saying, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. You can't be everybody's blessing. I agree with you on that, and you should.
Bless too many lives in my lifetime.
Sometimes you just gotta let God. You gotta let God be the blessing. But my thing is that you know what, you set your standards pretty high. And I think that is the catalyst of a lot of problems and emptiness and sorrow and single trips.
Get it, Dr. Phil.
No, I just feel like at some point in time, you know what you want, and I can respect that. But if you know what you want, then why do you open up the doors for people who don't quite interview well? But then you still give them the job, expecting them to come to work on time, to have a high productivity rate, not still stationary and pens and stuff from the office. But then you get mad at them and then you quick to let them go. Now you got 7
It'd be quick. It'd be quick. We'll be in the text thread. No, I'm already done with him. Oh, damn, you just met him 2 days ago.
But that's
all I'm saying. Quit hiring everybody, Pam. That's all I'm saying.
You're right. I need to put people through a more rigorous interview process. I need to put you
I'm
through.
gonna tell you what you need to do, and I know you don't want to. You said you wouldn't. You got to date outside your race. That's what you're gonna have to do.
Cool Cat say he sent six folks to free agency since he's subscribed to the show. Yeah, Cool Cat, I'm with you, Cool Cat. Man, that don't work.
You get somebody outside your race, they're gonna treat you exactly how you want. I guess I don't know because the brother ain't doing you right.
I don't think it's that. I think another thing is I think she's too available.
Is that what it is?
I think you're too available. Like as soon as they're like, hey, let's do something, you're available because that's what you want to do. But they take your time for granted.
You're right. Well, I'm getting some lessons today.
We've been doing this for about 4 or 5 years. You ain't listening to nothing, so it don't even matter. I'm getting some lessons today.
Anyway, moving on. It's time for whatever, the drop or something.
Is it time for the drop already?
Yeah.
What? We got here too quick. All right.
That's
so
what she said.
I didn't there's no new music, but we did get a new performance out of Rihanna. What was y'all's take on it? Did y'all enjoy it? Could it have been better?
I could have got there just stand and lip sing Rihanna songs. God,
I'm gonna say something that's about to get us canceled. All right. Love Rihanna. Love Rihanna's music. But something about the baby on the stage with her with that pooch coming out wasn't right for me. It's like I just didn't find it sexy for her to be bending over, grabbing her derriere, twerking, and a baby in her belly. I don't know why. I didn't find it attractive. I thought the whole platform moving was dope. I thought all the white things was dope. But the pregnancy kind of ruined it for me.
Well, we knew going into this that
you
Rihanna.
Knew she was pregnant?
No, I'm just talking about as far as being an entertainer. She wasn't gonna be dancing and doing all that anyway. Even if she wasn't pregnant.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough then.
You kind of
she got the hits though.
Yeah.
She got hits.
And not only do she have hits, but I was kind of waiting for Kanye to come out or Jay-Z to come out. Or, like she the queen of chorus lines. If I'm doing a hook right now, I want Rihanna singing that thing.
But the funny thing is, she said that, hey, I'm bringing a guest. She said that before everything happened. So she already knew she was pregnant and all of that. So that was a guest she brought.
Oh, okay.
And I hate that it wasn't a solid pregnancy announcement. It was just like, is she pregnant? Is she not pregnant?
Right.
Yeah. So you really couldn't enjoy it because you're too busy trying to. Is she pregnant?
Yeah.
Is that a baby?
Everybody was on Twitter.
Like maybe y'all remember when Beyonce did some award show and then like
BET Awards.
She was like, whoop, and she showed her belly like at the end. I think Rihanna probably should have did that because, like Katie said, I was like, is that a belly? But I already know Rihanna is not. If Rihanna was in concert, I probably wouldn't go because I'm not gonna just sit there and watch her stand there, maybe move around a little bit, and then her background singers doing everything. That's why I love Beyonce's concerts because you are going to get a show. She dancing from one song to the next song and all that stuff. So I already knew. I liked aesthetically, it was nice. You know, the red.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. Had a little, Smash Brothers type, Super Smash Brothers type feel with the planks moving and it
was cool, but I just was like, okay.
Now my question, y'all, would you have been one of them dancers that was dancing on the one that just kept going up higher and higher?
I'm sure
they was on that thing, scissor kicking.
Yeah, they were. You can see that. Yeah, you can see that. But shoot, for that check that Obama already dancing, I'd have been up there dancing on it.
What could you see, KT?
She's talking about they had to be suspended in the air. But yeah, you can see the cords and everything.
Was the cords on them or was the cords just on the platform?
No, on the platforms. It was on the platform.
I would have had it would have had to been a cord on me on the platform. I'm just saying a strong wind come through there and that thing swinging.
Oh, that'd have been horrible too.
I'm just saying. I come from the era of Owen Hart falling 40 feet in there on live television. So
but they were wrong for what they did to Rihanna. They had the Elmo. Y'all seen that meme? Didn't I send it to y'all?
Yeah.
No,
they had Elmo dancing on this white thing because it was crazy. Okay.
Yeah. So who would y'all like to see perform next year for next year's performance?
Taylor Swift.
Hell no.
Nah.
I don't know. You have to let me think on that. I can't just come up.
I think Usher. They talked about bringing Usher, and I think it should be
Usher would be good, but we all know Chris Brown would shut it down if they let him do it. But Usher,
Chris Brown said America, mainstream America ain't gonna mess with him. He's still, and did y'all see he was like giving little hearts and stuff to Rihanna, like You go, girl.
Mhm.
And all that was cute.
It was.
Sometimes your
Dude,
ex can be.
just stop talking to Rihanna, man. That's the reason why you're in the position you in right now. Just
Yeah, I think
forgot
a
about
lot of
that.
people are still holding a grudge against him.
yeah, but yeah, because this dude is one of the top 5 entertainers of all time. If they just give him his props, the
Yeah.
dude can sing and dance.
Yeah.
Who y'all think holding? Is anybody holding a grudge against him? So I don't know. I'm
No,
not
no,
sure.
we're not holding a grudge, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I think it's less people than you think. It's people that still bumping R. Kelly. So I think people are
No,
more
but
forgiving than you think.
like for instance, I follow her on Instagram, and when she did that song with Chris Brown, it was a lot of people in the comments like, "How could you do a song with him? He's a woman beater and all this stuff." I'm like, y'all still on this? This was like what 15, 20 years ago? I mean, it wasn't that long ago. But
yeah, it wasn't that long ago. Yeah, he did it. Nobody else has came out and said anything. I mean, it's not right what he did. We're not condoning that at all.
Yeah.
But good grief, it's amazing. Other people can do the same thing that he did, and we forgive them.
Oh well. All right. I guess we go into the coach's groove, Ms.
We
Manhattan.
don't have a choice. So she didn't give us her cue or nothing. She just
She wants to go
exit
blow her
stage left.
nose.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So we know it's Black History Month. So this question is coming from the Black History Month perspective.
Okay.
If you could go back in time and have dinner with any Black historical figure, who would it be?
I say Harriet Tubman because I want to know how she built that the railroad. I need to know. I like what made you say we about to put all that. That's what I
Do it
want.
again.
Well, it's actually a movie about that one, so it ain't as.
Yeah.
No, but I want to talk to her. Like I want to hear from her mouth. Like
I mean, that would be dope, but I don't want to accidentally get stuck back in that time trying to talk to her.
y'all see that movie Antebellum? That was crazy. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Big
See,
Jones,
I ain't really too far. I don't really like going through the past like that, man. I don't know. It would have to be somebody kind of in the recent. I think maybe like an Arthur Ashe or something like that. They got to be dead, KT?
No, it could be anybody.
Okay, well, probably Barack for me, man, because I ain't too keen like in going back to the 50s and being called no N-word and not being able to defend myself. So I ain't with the past like that, man.
We're just to pretend that they could come here and have dinner. We won't have to go back.
So okay. That's a different. It'd probably be a Muhammad Ali, man.
That's who I was gonna pick, Muhammad Ali. I would love to pick his brain, but now I got to switch. No, that's Muhammad Ali. That's who I had. KD. So if you can have dinner with any Black historical figure, who would it be?
I have no idea. I think Michelle Obama would be dope. She's not, I mean, it's from the past, she's still here, but kind of just to be in that position that she was in and to make the changes and still have like a positive vibe, positive outlook. I think her. I can't think of anybody else right now. I'm gonna go with her.
Okay. And also the coach's groove this week is Rosa Parks by Outkast.
Get back.
All right, B.
All right, well, I told y'all about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think it was on episode 170, that we had these sneakers dropping. Well, guess what? It is that week. 217 is right around the corner. I told y'all to save some bread, so it is on and popping. Jordan Retro 1, the Laneys, will drop this Friday. Listen to me again, not Saturday, Friday. $180, I think, right now. If you can go ahead and get on the foot sites, I think they have them on for registrations. I think just about everybody, Shoe Palace, the Finish Lines, all of them. So, and then of course you could always go to Nike, the sneakers app, and try to put your name in the hopper there. But it's happening. So good luck to everybody. A price point of $180. Y'all already know I'm trying to cop. I'm trying to cop hard, fast, quick. Like Kevin say, like she said. So we'll start with you, Manhattan. You copping or you dropping? Boom. Thumbs up. Ed Reede.
I'm trying to get the ones on the 17th. Now I'm kind of upset that you didn't drop the ones for the 18th.
Which one's coming out on the 18th? The
playoff 13s. The playoff 13s come out.
I'll show the playoff 13s next week. I kind of feel like everybody got the playoff 13s, or it's just
everybody. I ain't got them. I need them. But yeah,
I didn't think the ladies was gonna like the playoff 13s, to be real with you. But what about you, Gemini? I'll text you a picture. I'll put the picture in the group. I'll even create the slide for him if KT want to show him. So
that's all right. Sweet.
I don't know if I'm gonna get them because I don't do all that. I'm so good with the sound effects. Trying to get on. So I'll have somebody try to get them for me because I can't.
All right. Well, I'm glad we got a lot of time left because we're about to have a blast. Y'all know what time it is. It is time for the pick six. Let's talk a little football. All right, Ms.Manhattan. Break it down. All I know is that the color was purple of the juice that was poured on Andy Reid. It was actually purple. So do you got the list?
Yes.
While you pull up that list, we'll do that last, okay? So let's talk about it. KT, it was a crazy trade deadline in the NBA. What team are you most excited to watch now that the trade deadline has passed?
It's easy for me to go Mavericks, but it's got to be the Phoenix Suns with KD. You put KD on that team?
Yeah, I hate to say it. I'm more interested in the Lakers now. Lakers went and got a lot of players. They brought D'Lo back. And even though I personally don't feel like this Laker team is still going to be ultra competitive, they made it a little bit more spicy, right? If they got healthy, if they could get healthy and stay healthy, they might be able to knock that 6-7 seed out, and then we'll have a really good series in the first round.
Yeah, because they're a more complete team now.
They're a more complete team. Yep, roster composition has totally changed. All right, Kevin, start, bench, cut. Jalen Hurts, Deshaun Watson, and Lamar Jackson.
Oh, I'm starting Hurts, benching Jackson, cutting Watson.
You cutting Deshaun Watson?
Yes, the Deshaun Watson I watched last year. Yes, I would cut him.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Okay. What's interesting is that Jalen Hurts is up for a contract. And, you got to look at that Watson contract as kind of the measuring stick. Isn't that kind of interesting? Well, let's talk about it. It's the elephant in the room, or should we say it is the chief in the room. Kevin, should they have called that holding call on that third down that basically ended the Super Bowl and gave Kansas City Chiefs their second Super Bowl in 4 years?
The answer is yes, because even he came out and said that he held him. It's a hold, y'all. I know no matter what time of the game it was called, it was a hold.
Sorry, excuse me.
So
no,
yes,
Kevin.
They should have called.
You know what? It's a hold, but I can give you 3 other examples in the same game where that same play happened and that call was not made. If you're going to call it with 2 minutes left in the game, call it with 2 minutes start of the game. Call it before halftime. Call it in the third quarter, because the boy made the play, because that you had allowed physicality to be played all game long. Now in clutch, the second year in a row you've done this, referees, you've made the game about you. Isn't that the rule, Kevin? Don't make the game about the officials. And they made the game about them. You got Greg Olson on national television saying it's ticky-tack. Every single ESPN pundit and Fox pundit, they say it's ticky-tack. If it's ticky-tack, you can't use that to alter what could have been the greatest Super Bowl. We had fireworks for almost 55 minutes of football. We had fireworks for 58 minutes. And then the last 2 minutes, we watched the team kneel down and kick it, which we all know that if you kick that ball back down to Jalen Hurts, the Chiefs couldn't stop them. And even if the Chiefs go down and score, if it would have been 40 seconds on the clock, we still think Patrick Mahomes could have came back. It could have been one of the most glorious endings, and the refs made a ticky-tack call. And then I know people out there saying, what? You said it's a technical call, and this is my last bit of this rant. Did it alter the end? Did it alter the outcome of the play? No. Was the ball even catchable? No.
Well, he stopped him from the very beginning. He couldn't get. Okay, go ahead. Keep going, B.
Did it give the defender any advantage over the wide receiver? No. Juju Smith. Now, we watch this play happen every Sunday. Every Sunday we watch wide receivers get touched and they flail their arms up like they just got robbed and they sail the call. Juju Smith didn't even sell the call. Why? Because it had been
Juju
happening.
Schuster, not Juju. Yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster.
It's Juju Smith-Schuster. Yeah. TikTok boy.
Yeah.
They have been doing it all day long, and he didn't do that because they had been getting mugged like that all game. So why make the determination to make that call right then? No. I agree. I agree with the calls in the conference finals. That was an out of bounds personal foul. That one I don't agree with, man. Regardless
just
of who
don't
you
hold.
want to
Just don't get beat, and you gotta hold somebody. Just do that.
The only way you're gonna hear me complain about that call is if it happened to the New Orleans Saints. And why? Because I'm an emotional fan.
No, because we've seen the most egregious call against y'all. That was the worst.
Yeah, I agree. But if you take the emotional fan out of this, there's nobody who wanted to see that game end that way. That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right.
Go hold.
So Kevin, what did this mean? What did this Super Bowl win do for Patrick Mahomes' legacy? Well, you know what? I'm sorry, ladies. What did y'all think? What did you think, Ms.Manhattan? Did you think that was a hole?
No, I didn't think. Well, it was a hole, but like you said, I don't think it should have been called. I think it should have just been play on.
Play football.
But I don't like the way that
he did it twice. He didn't just hold him once. He did it twice. He got it when he was off the line.
You know, we're playing football. I'm gonna touch you, bro. I'm gonna touch you. We're gonna make contact within 5 yards.
Well,
so now,
you're right.
Kevin, if you slow anything down, you can find a holding call on every single play in the NFL. If I slow it down,
make the call. You make the call. Make the call. Don't hold me twice.
Gemini, was that a holding call to you?
I was busy eating wings.
Man, go ain't talk to her. She up in La La Land. Her and her bun. So let's keep going.
Hey, Gemini. Hey, Gemini. Dakota played a good game, didn't
he? He did.
Oh, and speaking of that, you see how the Philly fans booed him?
Yeah.
The Philly fans straight booed him. The Walter Payton Man of the Year. Great job, Philly. That's why you didn't win the Super Bowl.
But y'all know Philly's rude anyway, so.
He did not reroute that dude. He did not reroute him, KD. Damn it. He was still on his route. No, don't do that. Go watch the replay. Yeah, you slow it down. No. Move
on, B. Jones. We're not getting anywhere with this. Let's move on.
All right. So let's go back to the question I was asking. What did the Super Bowl win do for Patrick Mahomes' legacy, KT?
2 Super Bowls, 2 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 regular season MVPs. He's moving up the charts, B. Jones.
Where do you have him right now? Is he top 5 in your world?
I mean, just off GP, he's top 10 for sure.
Yeah, easily top 5. He top 5 for me. I'm going to be honest. And I know people going to say, well, you being a prisoner of the moment. Yeah, you're right. I am a prisoner of the moment. First African-American quarterback to win 2 Super Bowls, 2 Super Bowl MVPs. And I'm going to be real with y'all. This Super Bowl felt like 2 Super Bowls in one. You know what I mean? This Super Bowl felt more out of reach than Tom Brady and them being down 28-3. That's how when Patrick Mahomes grabbed his ankle and was on the sideline in tears, crying, going into halftime, I said that game is over. It was a 10-point lead. I said that game is over. So I didn't think the Chiefs had any chance. This one was worth 2 wins to me. Patrick Mahomes is a top 5 quarterback of all time. I get it. Brady 1, Montana 2. Patrick Mahomes 3 or 4, wherever you want to put him. You know, hey, I'm sorry. Peyton Manning right now.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott, number 3.
Yep. Dak Prescott, number 3 from the bottom. All right, here we go. Eric B. Eric B, my enemy. Eric B, enemy dilemma, KT. I found out by watching television on Monday that Eric B. Enemy, after winning his 2nd Super Bowl as an offensive coordinator, was told that he has to go improve himself and leave. He has to go and leave Andy Reid. Can you believe that? So what do we make of this, man? What do we make of this?
You already know what it is, B. Jones. Why do I have to leave Andy Reid when the quarterback that I've helped get to 5 straight AFC Conference Championships, 3 Super Bowls, 2 MVPs. I'm the one making those plays. But yet I got to leave Andy Reid. Man, miss me with that.
Yeah, it's horrible.
The Eagles offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, they ain't been doing that position as long as he has, and they getting the head coaching job.
1 year of success. Both of them doing Sean McVay.
Where did Adam Gase come from? Where did Adam Gase come from?
I can't remember what Gase
had 2 opportunities as a head coach, and he's trash.
He's been trash. So yeah, this is a black eye. This is a black mark on the NFL. Stop telling us about Rooney rules and all this other stuff. Maybe Eric Bieniemy just need to come out and tell us what he did, because maybe he need to come out and say, yeah, I slept with somebody's wife or something. Eric B done something, because they do not like this guy, and the fact that he has to prove himself underneath a white person where all of these other people have proved themselves in less than 1 year is it's egregious. It is.
I mean, people were trying to give Kellen Moore a job. Come on, man.
Ain't that crazy? Crazy? All right, Kevin, what are you going to do with your time now that the football season is over with?
Well, SLT Nation, there's a show on YouTube that you can watch. Mm-hmm. It's called You Got Next. There's also a podcast that you can listen to on Spotify, iTunes, and wherever you get your podcasts. There's also another show that you can watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central on this YouTube channel, SportsLifeTalk Live, and on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Central. We have some ladies out of Houston. You can go and rock with them. But besides that, B. Jones, XFL, that other USFL, whatever, I got wrestling. We still got high school stuff going on. We got basketball. So, yeah, I'm turned up.
What about you, Gemini?
Speaking of basketball, I went to a Mavericks game Monday evening and saw Kyrie. And the first 3 quarters, I was like, the last quarter, y'all.
He went ham, didn't he?
He dropped like 26 in the quarter.
Yes, I was like, wow.
Hey, how did you get in the Mavs game? Those are some very high dollar tickets now.
Yeah, well, please do tell.
First of all, calm down. My granddaughter's other grandmother is, I think she's a social worker. So I think certain nights they have different events.
Group nights.
Yeah, okay. For that, and so we were all in this section, like her coworkers and stuff. We were all in this section. So
yeah, we would have went. We would have went too. Went too. All right, man. What you gonna do now that the football season is over with?
What am I gonna do? Oh, right now my daughter's playing soccer. Yeah, so soccer, hang out with him, and get the bag.
I hear that. All right. Now I know you ladies probably don't know, but have y'all ever watched the slam dunk contest?
Not in a while.
You know, All-Star Weekend is this weekend. They're gonna do the whole slam dunk contest. What is y'all most memorable or best dunk in slam dunk contest history ever? Kevin, do you got one?
The best slam dunk?
Yes.
Ooh. B, that's a tough one, man.
My most memorable about All-Star is when it came to Dallas, and I partied till I couldn't.
That's how when it snowed?
Yes. I was outside in my little mini dress with heels on, freezing.
I thought you were about to say with your booty hanging out in the back, because you was like with the
okay.
I was at that game too. I was at that game. I was at the very, very top though. I mean, I could probably touch the damn ceiling. That's how high I was up.
Could you see the ball, man? Because the only tickets I could have got was up there, and I was like, nah, I'm a pass. I like the Vince.
That was a long time ago, right? Because I think I was a new mother, or I had he was younger, and I was like, and I was divorced.
Well, now this is when Jerry World was first built.
Oh, yeah. Oh, not okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, mine is going to be, since I'm the only one that followed the script, mine will be Zach LaVine's paying homage to Michael Jordan by jumping from the free throw line, but then throwing the ball between his legs and dunking it at the same time. Like that was the most electric.
I like the one that Aaron Gordon did too, when he went under his legs.
Both legs. We can go back to Isaiah Ryder. I mean, I could give y'all some dunks that's just absolutely nuts. Spud Webb dunking, like Kobe was in the dunk contest. So we'll talk about it. We're going to polish that one up. All right, KD, let's go through the rankings. You still got them up?
Oh, yeah. All right. I don't know. So the coin toss, you remember the
Chiefs won the coin toss.
Okay, so Pam is the only one that won.
Okay.
I did.
And then who scored first?
The Eagles scored first.
Eagles scored first. It was
I know
Jalen
I
Hurts, wasn't it?
No, yeah,
Okay,
Jalen
so-
Hurts scored the first touchdown.
Okay, so B and Pam, y'all won that round, and then the player who scores first, nobody got it right.
But I will say this: shout out to
No.
so
Remember,
whoever said Kelsey was going to score a touchdown, he scored the second points of the Super Bowl. So
But I thought
whoever
somebody on that list said Jalen Hurts was going.
no.
Me.
This is what happened.
Yeah, I was about to say somebody on that list did.
Well, no, I said you should go with Jalen Hurts, and that's when you went with Jalen Hurts.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Call
So
it
yeah,
I get a point
All right.
3 on that or something.
you get an assist. All right,
Yeah.
keep going. What else we got?
The company commercial. Do y'all remember who the first one was?
I don't remember who was the
commercial?
first commercial because I
I
was
don't
in and
remember
out.
seeing it.
I was having some technical difficulties, so I
The
don't.
first commercial wasn't it with Ben Affleck? That was
Duncan.
That was,
Him and
that was
J-Lo?
hilarious.
I just kept seeing the Michelob
Dunkin'
commercial.
Donut. Yeah, so
yeah,
I
that
know
was
for
a
fact-
good one.
So I actually saw the Doritos commercial before the Super Bowl and didn't realize that was the Doritos commercial, the one with Jack Harlow in the triangle.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that came out before the Super Bowl. So I don't know. We'll scratch that one. We'll scratch that
All
one. And then the last one I know was the color of the juice, right?
Yeah, Gatorade shower. Nobody won that one.
Yeah, the color was actually purple, so it ended up being a
Nobody-
purple juice.
Then how did you see it?
Because you just watched the end of the game. They poured it on. It's been all over the TV.
What?
You can just
I watched the end of it, but I didn't see it.
yeah. I don't think they
already
showed
got-
it live on television. And then when you saw the replays of it, like on the news stations when they were showing the celebrations, you would be able to see it there. So,
But what's
All
funny
right.
about that, y'all know everybody that we picked to score did score in that game.
not mine. I picked Miles Sanders.
Oh, I
Who did
picked
I pick? Who did
Travis
I pick?
Kelce.
you picked Kelsey. You went Kelsey. I went Pacheco.
Ooh, did y'all see when he walked in? Oh, geez.
Hey, see, my thing about it was I knew that the Eagles were going to score off a running touchdown, so I went with the starting running back. I don't know why I didn't think to go Hurts, but I knew it was going to be a rushing touchdown to start the game, and it was almost Gainwell. Remember, it was almost Kenneth Gainwell that got in the end zone, which would have been the running back, but Sanders had fumbled the ball early in that series.
And he didn't
So
play
he
again.
Yep, so he got benched. All right, last question. We just talked about it a little bit. Super Bowl, what was your favorite commercial, Pam?
Wait, hold up. Oh, no. We're not just going to skip over the most important fact of who got the game right. We
Cool.
skipping that?
Oh, that's right. My bad. We got one more category. My apologies.
Yeah. So
I'm the
what
only
was
one
the
that
final
picked the Chiefs.
It ain't no final score. Kevin lost anyway. Even when you win, you lose, Kevin.
I
How
picked the
about
Chiefs
that?
to win. I picked the
He
Chiefs
did
to win.
pick the
Everybody picked the
He
Eagles.
did pick the Chiefs. Yeah, I picked the
Yeah.
Eagles. Now, with that being said, though, my heart, I wanted the Chiefs to win, but I went with the Eagles because that was just conventional wisdom. And really, honestly, the Eagles should have won the game.
They should have.
They should have won that game. There's no reason they should have. They defensive coordinator who just got promoted to a head coach made 0 adjustments in the second half. Eric Bieniemy, who can't get a job, made the adjustments and exposed them. So the Eagles should have won that game with a 10-point halftime lead. All right, last question. Favorite Super Bowl commercial, y'all. Let's go. Spitball it.
Y'all, I ain't gonna even lie. When that Tubi commercial came on, I was like, Rain, where you put
Everybody
the
was
remote? Rain
confused.
got the remote. And because my dad was looking around, and I was like, Rain must have the remote. And I was like, oh, that was a commercial.
I got to see
No,
the two.
everybody was blaming Rain. Rain was looking like, I ain't doing
You
this.
didn't see that one, B. Jones? It's like they
No.
were changing the channel for you, and everybody thought their TV was messing up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that
I ain't
was-
seen
that
it, but I heard that
was
Tubi is a trip, though. I heard Tubi is a trip.
Tubi sucked.
Yeah.
That's why they were doing that.
What was
Man,
yours, KT?
Man, I like the Ben Affleck and J-Lo. I like that one. I like the
Me
flag
too.
football one. And there was even the one with a dog. They tried to tug at your heartstrings in the middle of the Super Bowl. Y'all see that one?
Farmer's dog did that, didn't he? Everybody
Yeah.
went to hug their dog after that commercial. Everybody went, come here. All right, Ms.Manhattan, what was your favorite one?
Okay, so I have two favorites. So the Clueless one, the one with Alicia
I like
Silverstone.
Clueless.
Yeah, that one was good. And then the Doritos one, I really like that one because I'm a fan of Jack Harlow, and then also Sway was in it. And I have another one, the T-Mobile Grease commercial. That one was pretty.
I was just
fire,
about
too.
Summer Lovin' was one of my favorites. J-Lo and Ben Affleck was my another one of my favorites. And the most unique commercial, well, two of them that caught my attention for sure was the electric car mixed with Netflix. When Will Ferrell was going through all the Netflix series of Stranger Things and Squid Games, yeah, I thought that was. I was like, what in the heck does Does Netflix and a car company got to do? But also another one was the 3 beers in 1 commercial. Michelob versus Coors Light, and it ended up being a Blue
They should be
Moon
getting
commercial.
sued for that, right? They can't do that.
No. These companies intentionally did this cross advertising because it was $7 million to advertise a 30-second spot in the Super Bowl. So they said, hey,
That was smart.
how can we save money? So Netflix and GMC got together. They did 1 commercial, and all 3 of the beer companies just said, hey, we ain't as big as Miller Lite. I mean, as Budweiser and them. So let's get together. Let's do 1 commercial, and they made it a hit because everybody remember Miller Lite, Coors Light, and Blue Moon. So
that was actually smart. Cause my wife and I was like, man, somebody finna get sued. What the hell is going on? But that was actually smart.
Genius.
I like the other commercial. I don't know if y'all saw Top Gun. Anybody see second Top Gun? No.
I seen them second Top Gun.
Okay, so the dude that played Rooster, he was in a commercial.
Oh, that Miles Teller.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, every time I hear that whole music, I'll be like,
Hey, that whole music be jamming though. That whole music be low-key jamming though.
That was one of my other favorite commercials.
Hey, I love that one. All right, y'all, let me get up out this thing with the yeet. The yeet gonna be very simple because over the last 2 weeks, all y'all been talking about is LeBron James. Y'all been trying to tell me that LeBron James is the greatest of all time. Let me tell you what a true GOAT does. A true GOAT says, you know what, y'all forgot who I am, so I'm gonna do some GOAT type-ish. Well, today is Michael Jordan's birthday, and do y'all know what Michael Jordan did to celebrate his 60th birthday? He donated $10 million to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. After doing some more research and reading the article, come to find out that Michael Jordan was a 2008 Make-A-Wish captain. He's been the most nominated or wished for celebrity or entertainer in the game. So with that being said, how can you not be the greatest of all time if you take your birthday, when we got 2 co-hosts, as a matter of fact, who celebrate their birthdays for a whole month and don't give a dime to nobody, but this man has given $10 million to the Make-A-Wish. And then guess what he said, Pam? Guess what he said, Jim? That his only wish, the only thing he wants, is for other stars and celebrities to take advantage of their birthdays and give and do the same. Michael Jordan, MJ, y'all know who he is, the greatest of all time, for being who you are, for being elite, for being tenacious, for being extraordinary. You deserve a yeet.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that about the whole nominations, because you know who has actually granted the most wishes?
Who?
It's John Cena.
Really?
Like,
yes, right.
Every time somebody wants to see him, he goes and see him. It ain't about the nomination. He goes and sees him. But yeah, shout out to Jordan though. He's a GOAT.
I'm gonna be like that meme. Now, how did I get in it? Like, what did this happen? How did?
Yeah, you know, y'all celebrate for like a month.
Y'all celebrate y'all birthday.
I only do a week. That's KD down there that's celebrating.
Well, KD do like 2 months, so we.
Right. I just do a week, and that's it. You know.
That's ridiculous.
Whatever, y'all.
All right, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say host. You gonna host? Let's host.
I'm sorry, I got distracted.
She got to defending herself. She got to defend herself.
I do, and let me say, B. Jones, I give a lot. It might not be 10 million.
That's what we heard.
It might be $10. What you like?
Nothing.
We not gonna give that a monetary value today, Pam. Okay, what you give? Let's close it out.
I really hate y'all. All right, it's time for the 2-minute warning. So, anybody has some birthday shout outs or anniversaries they need to get off their chest? No? Okay, B. Jones, who you shouting out this week?
Man, I'm shouting out the young ladies playing high school basketball right now. I mean, there's so many of them. I wish I could give each and every one of them their roses, but this past week they crowned a lot of by-district champions. So just shout out to all the new by-district champions. I know a lot of coaches and players worked extremely, extremely hard to get to this point. And then my other shout out is to Alexander Volkanovski, because I didn't believe that he was that cold. And that dude went out there, and I thought he was going to get mopped in the first round. And it probably was one of the best UFC fights I've seen in a long time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I had a good weekend. I don't know. Super Bowl ended crappy. Shout out to that he made the Tim Donaghy Award of the Year. So, but that's all I got.
Okay, Katie.
Just want to shout out everybody in the comment section. Thank y'all for sticking beside me through my snotty nose and all.
Yeah.
You might want to check on KD Damage tomorrow, though. I'm just saying.
Oh,
No, we already moved past that, man. We got Nikki coming next week.
I'm just saying. Go. Hey, matter of fact, KD, go to Walmart on your way in and pick him up some of them flowers in a bucket and go and take them to him tomorrow so he'll feel better.
No,
As a matter of fact, Katie, what you want next week's show to be called in honor of Nicki Minaj? We take care of you, brother.
I'll bring him some boiled eggs and what is it? What else does he eat? I always make fun of him and talk about him eating oatmeal and vegetables. So I got you tomorrow.
All right, KT.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Coach Bernita Jackson, who invited us this weekend to go and check out her team, Texas Wesleyan. And when I tell you that those young ladies can play, I will put them up against a powerhouse team. They may not win, but you're gonna get everything coming to you. And then I want to give a shout out to KD, B. Jones, and Gemini Jones, because my son Camden had a great time with y'all. My wife and another son did too. But the first thing he said, we got in the car, hey, when we gonna do that again? There were probably some other reasons why, but he really enjoyed kicking it with y'all.
I believe it was that pep talk I gave him.
Yeah, that it was that, but it's probably something else too. But he really enjoyed y'all.
Please don't give nobody else kids the birds and the bees speech no more. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was not the birds and the bees. I just told him how to talk to somebody he liked.
And how did he do?
We'll try again next time.
Yeah, because he's nervous. He's coming out of his shell now. But hey, I appreciate y'all letting my family tag along and treat them like family. They really had a good time. I appreciate that, y'all.
Well, I need to shout out your wife, because I ain't seen her in a month of Sundays, as my mama would say, and she showed up Saturday with your kids. And
she was like that. She was like, that damn Pam is crazy. I was like, yeah, we know. We get it every week.
I had an amazing time. All I needed, I was just missing one person, B. Jones. I was just missing one person. Just let her know.
You got a phone number? Text her.
I was like, I'll see you Saturday, and she ain't say nothing. I was like, oh, she ain't coming.
She ain't coming. Hey, the conversation we had at the Mexican Inn, though, that was pretty funny.
What conversation we had at the Mexican?
Hey, let's go ahead and keep rolling. Let's get up out of here.
All right, y'all. So make sure y'all check us out next week. Same time, same channel, same people. Will I be here next week? Oh yeah, I will. All right. Thank y'all for joining us this evening. We love y'all. Make sure you tell a friend and some more friends and some more friends, because I'm tired of my day job and I need to blow up.
Later.
You already know what time it is, Sports Life Talk, and if you didn't know, you didn't set your reminder. You need to set your reminder, man. Sports Life Talk through your speakers and your headphones. Get to know the name and let your friends know. Ask who's got their game on lock, like a chain around a box, no bento. Legos in the end zone, building on a height from the scoreboard that we're adding to. Consistent with the content on a whole different magnitude. Working front to back like a lateral pass, and the attitude matches the aptitude. That's why we're glad to do Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah. Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah.